Hello guys, I'm Heart Queen. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. For everyone that doesn't know me, I am a triple legend Hearthstone player and a streamer on Twitch. Today I'm here to talk to you about the new Hearthstone expansion, United in Stormwind, and more precisely, the most exciting epic cards to craft from each class. Before I start with the first card, I just want to take a bit of time to explain the new ability, which is tradable. Cards with a tradable keyword can be played like normal or traded for a random card in their deck for the low price of 1 mana. Let's start with card number 1. So the Hunter class, the most exciting epic to craft in the Hunter class. It is Imported Tarantula. As you can see right here, I am a Hunter main, so I picked Hunter as card number 1. This card is a 5 mana 4/5. It has the new tradable ability, which is super cool. It could be used with Guardian Animal to make sure you draw it, so that could be a really nice way to combo it. It's also a new Jandis target, which is super nice and strong. Also good with the new Shaman card that we will review later in the video. Let's go with card number 2. As you can see, I picked Priest as card number 2. I think it's the most hated class in Hearthstone, but 2021 has shown me how to love Priest, and I've been having so much fun with it recently. Call of the Grave is a 1 mana spell. With Shadow Priest probably becoming a thing, I think it's going to be a very useful card to get some healing. It's a priest version of Resizing Pouch. It would be very good with cards like Karn, even better than Draconic Studies, and will probably be an auto-include in any control priest deck. It could be an answer for a lot of different situations, so there's an extreme versatility to it. Card number 3, Oracle of Elune from Druid class. I think this card could be really fun if you're interested in building an Elwyn board deck along with Res Priest. It looks like a more combo-oriented card than a standalone value. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be factored in Token Druid since they're spell-based, but I'm excited to see how this card will make some space in the new meta. Card number 4 is Fell Gorger, a Demon Hunter class card. A card that draw and reduce the cost of a spell is always good, in my opinion. I think that this will be very good for the future. I'm looking forward for more Fell spell to come, but I think this card has a good longevity, so it's a good craft. Maybe a Fell spell deck to come? Who knows? Card number 5, a 2 mana Fire Mage spell. I think it's a terrifying card. Like, oh my god, this is giving more tools for Spell Mage, giving them unlimited burst. The only way to win against Spell Mage is to heal them out of range, which this card makes it almost impossible. Very, very hard to do. An update to the Forgotten Torch also used a lot in burn decks in the past, so be aware of this card, guys. Card number 6, Provoke, a 0-cost warrior spell. It's like a mini Hysteria. Maybe it will be played in Rush Warrior, we will see, but with a big Troublemaker on board, clearing some minion on it to give the chance of the 3/3 to attack phase, that might be a good idea, or with a big Mutanus on board to clear your opponent board. The only problem with Provoke is the need to have a bigger minion than your opponent on the board, so you need big minions. I think it's going to be a good anti-aggro card, but we will see. Card number 7, Tiny Toys. So it's a 6 mana Shaman spell. It's another terrifying card, the card that would probably cause a lot of nightmares among Hearthstone players. Basically, it's a 6 mana 10/10. It's on its own pretty strong. It's a Shaman version of Jandis. Imagine having a board of Greybow. That would be very difficult to clear. The power of this card is just insane. And I feel it's going to be used a lot in duels as well. Con of this card, it can be very swingy. Card number 8, the Nobleman. I'm very excited for this card. So it's a 3 mana 2/3 neutral minion. Neutral duplication is very powerful. Imagine copying Kitoon. A very combo-oriented card, lots of option and versatility. Could work with an Elwyn board deck in Priest or Druid. We could compare this card to Zola, but Zola requires you to have the minion on the board. In this case, it doesn't need to be on board and it doesn't need to be a minion. So there's an extreme flexibility. I think it's a good craft in the long run. In general, it's better to have cards that generate value from outside of the game. So this card can synergize pretty much with any decks. It will guarantee giving you an additional resource that fits your deck team. Card number 9, Counterfeit Blade. So it's a 4 mana 4/2 rogue weapon. So it looks like they're building a resurgence of a Death Rattle team in Rogue. The pieces aren't there quite yet, but this card has a great potential because it doesn't require you to have the Death Rattle card at the same time as the weapon. So it has the flexibility of hitting the minion. So imagine your weapon summoning Greybow. Similar to what we have seen in Demon Hunter last season with a similar curve, I think that's where this is going. Card number 10, the Entitled Customer. So it's a 6 mana 3/2 Warlock minion. This card will be really strong in any control Warlock deck. If it's not a no to include, probably a strong consideration. Comparing it to Caladan the Breaker, this card effectively does the same thing, but it doesn't require you to draw it the same turn, which is very good. Card number 11, so Lightbringer's Hammer. So it's a 3 mana 3/2 Paladin weapon. So Paladin doesn't have a lot of cheap early game board control cards. Paladins are currently running the Underlight Angling Rod, but can easily get overrun early because of the damage that they take using the weapon. Now this card counteracts that because of the lifesteal. So I think a strong early game card and a strong choice for the future Paladin decks. Okay, so now that we reviewed the 11 most exciting epic cards to craft from the new expansion, in my opinion, I would love to hear your choices. You can always come on my stream to chat. I stream every day at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch. I will happily answer all your questions. It's a very chill and positive vibe stream. Thank you for listening and don't forget to subscribe. Lastly, I wanted to thank my team Hype Rising and my fellow streamer friends that have helped me putting this video together. Oh, and I almost forgot to thanks my little helper here, Bloom the Links. Yes. He was really helpful with the video too. Thank you guys for listening. GG boom!